We have let's talk about my experience and my opinion about Elden Ring. This is the AI Campa show. So basically, of course, I come like 3 years later. In February 2022, FromSoftware make us one of a masterpiece. Okay, yes, we coming from some open worlds, so like for example, Grand Theft Auto or the news or the Legend of Zelda. But from my experience or from my point of view, Grand Theft Auto, no, that I think the open world coming from more behind. For example, I remember not only in the beginnings of the Grand Theft Auto, we got the version, for example, of Scarface, the one for the Godfather, and for Nintendo, Zelda was an open world, a mini open world, if you want to say, because that will be depend on the scales. But for example, the Ocarina of Time was an open world because we have a few locations, okay? Even if it's more linear, but there was a huge map, I remember. But then we got this one of Elden Ring. So Elden Ring have everything to be one of the greatest video games in history. I mean, I can probably, and it sounds weird, but probably I can put it even in the top of like the Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. In which concept? Zelda was coming for example, we already know about the things from Zelda 1, Zelda 2 for Nintendo, A Link to the Past, great game for Super Nintendo. And then suddenly they show us a 3D model. A 3D model who of course Nintendo 64 give you the capacity for that, because that the same thing can happen with Super Mario 64. But Legend of Zelda, one of the things great was the history, which is some much looks like a Link to the Past, and also that opportunity to have it all in 3D. We get Demon Soul, we get Dark Souls. Actually, I'm playing right now Dark Souls in Nintendo Switch. We get Dark Soul 2 and we get Dark Soul 3. So I'm talking the line of Dark Soul. Yes, of course, there is the Bloodborne and there is so many, looks like soul and mechanical soul. Now even they create the category looks like soul and soul. Imagine that. So, in going to that order, for my opinion, Elden Ring brings everything. The picture, the photography, amazing landscape, amazing environment. Very nice the details of the material to be crafting, like the lift or the enemies. Of course, the quality in terms of graphic is a little bit low compared with other masterpieces. For example, we can see a big difference in seeing like open world, like Spider-Man or for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. But the history is confusing for a lot of people who doesn't know anything, because of course they need to build their own one. And that is the greatest thing of Elden Ring. Elden Ring give you the opportunity to do a lot of things, okay, at the same time. You can go to the main quest, you can have a different quest, you can go farm your rune, you can do, so it's not linear per se, even if you need to defeat the bosses in order to advance the history, but there is no like a timing, like you need to defeat this one to you can pass through. Nevertheless, The difficulty, yes, the difficulty this time is more than any other game. And of course, if you are new of this, like I was, so I was playing in 2023. I played for the first time Soul, Dark Soul 1 remastered for Nintendo Switch, but and super difficult for me in that moment. And I didn't understand anything. I just was playing, and I didn't catch the voices, the shadow between the people. No one, just go with the wind. Well, Elden Ring happened to me almost the same because I bought Elden Ring last year, and I just play a few moments. I remember when I entered, I finished the tutorial, and then I remember the Sentinel, the first Sentinel, just getting out from there. They beat me my ass a lot. So then I didn't know where to go. Then I found the torrents and this, and I just let the game out because I was so much frustrated. Then I started seeing some videos and some things, and then I decided, you know what? I'm going to give it a try. And I give it a try, and trying, and that was 144 hours, including the DLC. So it was something nice for me to see. It was very good to see because there is so many things to do. So that is why it's catch you. I don't remember to pass so many hours with one game before, because like there is so much things to do if you want to catch the 100% of the game, and that is including to find all the talisman, all the equipment, all the uniforms, and that take your time. That take your time because there is so hidden. The even to go down is it's amazing. So it's difficult. Sorry. So starting from my experience directly, now I was talking now about what is my opinion compared with greatest games before. It's complex. I see so many bad reviews about the no because of the gaming, the technique, the mechanisms. Yes, no everything should like to everyone. Some have his preference, some have his taste. So it is like it is. And everyone should have his own opinion. Now, this is my opinion about Elden Ring. Now, that was my opinion on Elden Ring. For me, Elden Ring can be put in one of the greatest, in the top 10 greatest game in the history. No top 1, but no with Superman or 64. No, please. So, my experience. So, like I was saying, so I just get frustrated and I go out. So I start to see videos of gameplay, some YouTubers, also reading. I said, okay, that can be interesting. So I remember, and you're going to see all these scenes that you see right now. They're going to see while I'm talking, or you're going to see in the edition of the video, who is me playing, and very rudimentary. I have my biggest problem with parry. I remember I was with one friend of mine, and that he was he already passed souls, and he's kind of good that he remember everything. You need to go there, you need to go there, you need to go there. It's like my walkthrough in my ear. And I remember you need to know how to do parry. At this time, I don't know. I passed Elden Ring without do parry. Without do parry. I didn't do parry at all. So what I use the summon of the game NPC, the summon of other players and multiplayer. I use the bell to summon the spirits, and that's how I pass the game. That's how I pass the game. And then I start to realize things that I can use with the sword, things that I can use with magic, And until I get the blasphemous sword, that for me is the best one of all. And of course, the sacred relical sword also is good. The katana is good. The riverbrook katana is pretty good. Then the bosses are the trident of Mog is very good. Actually, I like it. I like it a lot. The spirit, oh, I forget the electric, oh, I forget the name, the electric one that you found in the city, uh, amazing too. And I think that was a three of me. The Marae sword was good also. That I was using no, I didn't use that one. I pushing until the last level because I want to use it in the NG Plus. So when I do the new game, I'm going to use that one. But that was a plan I'm going to do later. So then we get a DLC, but I entered in DLC in the level 150 something. So it was not so much difficult. And then I do the same mechanism that I do. So I start to summon. But in the DLC was I didn't follow too much the history until I get to Mesmer, and I lost so many side quests. But I managed well. I managed well. It was pretty good. So talking about the bosses can be one of the most difficult bosses I ever play. I mean, I didn't play Sekiro. I didn't play Wutong. I didn't play Life of P, and I didn't play too much the Soul. So for me, I only was having the Soul one, and I didn't complete all. So this was a new experience for me. Was very good. All the bosses, very difficult. I think each of one was difficult. I remember Radan. Radan. I think Malenia was difficult, but I didn't suffer too much like Radan. Most because like I didn't know how to roll well. That was my third boss. I didn't know how to roll well, and I didn't know how to do too many things. So I started to summon everyone, and everyone go against him. Me, what I was doing just to go around to revive everyone. And that's how I beat Radan. I'm not ashamed because I like that way. Now I'm going to try in the NG Plus. I'm going to try something new, but that was how I beat Radan. Because every time I go out, I go there, boom, bye bye, boom, bye bye, boom, bye bye. He got to like a meteorite, like a meteorite, boom. He beat me out. So he beat me out for everywhere. So I need to find a way to do it. But I look the most best way. The best way was summon everyone. But it's okay. Then Rinala, I remember I was seeing so how to beat her. Rinala didn't find too much difficult. After Rinala, who was the rest? Rykard, no? Rykard was difficult because I didn't know how to use the serpent sword. So that the sword that they given you. I was using my another sword normal. I was using the what is the name of the one they give the hood hound. The hood fang, I think, or something like that. Was the one I was using all the time since I get it. For me, it's my favorite because it's the who have more damage for me work until the end. Rykard was nice. Then I get the blasphemous sword, who was amazing. I used the rune Orinala. That was the you can reset all your points to increase the fate and pull in at level 18, and I keep it like this to I can have a better damage with the fire of the blasphemous sword. Then I can continue, and everything was the remember when I get to the giants, everything I see was blowing my mind. Well, was very good. Was very good. The giant I didn't eliminate until the end. After the no Reinhardt, No, 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 no. I'm going back. I didn't beat Reinhardt after Renala because I didn't know how to get to the volcano. So I start to sprint. I go to Lindell and I sprint. I pass everyone. I didn't care anything. Sprint. And I remember I get inside the castle. And then using the summon to go like this, I get to Margit, the queen. That was a very tough battle. After that, I go to Riker. So you see, it's not linear. There is some who say that you need to beat Rinala before Radan, and then you need to beat Riker before Margit. So there is one moment only to you be stuck is of course because you need to put on fire the tree to you can get to Malekith. Without that, you cannot enter on Malekith unless you do these kind of glitches the people do. But it was amazing. I mean, I remember it was difficult to get inside the tree and then go down to beat Michaela. Oof! Very difficult to go down there. Very difficult. I don't know how many times I tried. And then Michaela. Michaela no. Michaela, no? Malenia. And that girl was, and it's not in the prime. According to the story, this is the remain of who was she because she was cursed. Imagine how was it. But you know what I was thinking? Imagine one DLC that you need to back in time and beat the same game or appears when all the world was there and beat them all in the young version. Because what we go into is the old version of all of them. So that means they are not in the prime of anyone. Margie was old. Radan is cursed. Is cursed on Malenia. Is cursed on Reinhardt. O sea, and we get one Godfrey who was old. To know even in the prime, o sea, the prime, I mean, in the prime as a person, in one logical word. But in the end, for me, was woo, super, super nice. Super, super nice. Super nice. The DLC, more short, but so many bosses to give. So I was thinking, I didn't know so many bosses to you face to you get the remembrance, but in fact I get surprised for something. The topic that all the promo and the thing was Mesmer, and the story of all the thing is Mesmer. But the Mesmer is not the final boss. So Radan is the final boss. I don't know why why not they do the switch. I mean, Mesmer, they probably, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think in whole DLC main story. But I think the cinematic of Mesmer is one of the best and probably not the best in all game. And probably not the best game because I remember all the cinematic. The cinematic or the Fallen Omen was okay. The one or Radan was nice. Scary. Reinhardt gross and I didn't like it at all. I didn't like even the boss, how is the structure of the boss. I didn't like it. Malenia was nice. Just waking up, putting the prostheses and putting the helmet was That was nice. Bueno, the Malekith was good. The one of Horax was nice too, but the Mesmer one, oof. No, the other one I like Margit, but as a king was nice. It's telling the all of you are traitors, and was nice mention each of them. But the Mesmer one, there is one that I so there is one. Yes, the Radan but of DLC was nice. But not how it was introduced in the second part. Oof, the second part was nice. When Michaela went inside. And Michaela go, you say, whoop. And with that, all the characters present. All the characters present. What else? What else? The music. Oof, the music was very nice in everything. The difficulty when we just talking was difficulty was nice because it's challenge you to find ways to defeat the enemy or even to find how to beat the dungeons or the castles or the camps. I mean, everything was nice. What is the future? I wish they can continue to do DLC. Oh, by the way, to the DLC, I beat the game first, and then I entered the DLC. I entered the DLC. One of the good things is there is no one ending. There is few endings. That's nice too. But I wish they can do more DLC. It will be so great. So great. By true, I mean it. So much great. In the end, it's a game that you can enjoy and attract you for hours and hours, and I think that was the goal. 144 hours. This is what is marked in my gaming history of the game there in PlayStation. Was good. Like I said, I don't remember to have a game per se. So I have so many hours in games like Fortnite or Call of Duty. But I mean, I'm playing Fortnite since 2018 and Call of Duty since 2020. So that doesn't mean. I mean, it catch you that try to play the game every day 2-3 hours. 144 hours is nice. So, I mean, like I say, there is so many games that we like it and we will not like it, and this is something since the beginning. I can have one debate about what was the greatest games in Super Nintendo and Nintendo or on PlayStation 1. So for me, can like one kind of category, for another no. I know people who just love FIFA and nothing else. I know people who just like GTA and nothing else. Or they are just put up Xbox and play only Xbox and put up PlayStation and play PlayStation. That's good. We need to respect the opinion of everyone. You can give your opinion like I'm doing right now without hurt anyone. And to finish, I don't know when. I don't know if it's in the near future, in the next 5 years, but I hope this company bring another. The standard is too high. They need to match it if they don't want to lose, because they coming from here. So they get to Elden Ring when the Elden Ring is here. So what is next? One crazy idea crossed to my mind. Why they don't make Elden Ring a GTA online? I mean, you have the game and given DLCs, DLC, and you feed it. Meanwhile, they do another research how to make another game who can match um, Elden Ring, because to put it a little more high than the put it more high than Elden Ring, I don't know, but who knows? Video games is there. Video games is there. We start with ping pong, and now we have Elden Ring that you can go anywhere, everywhere, and now it's coming GTA. Woof, more. Thank you for watching. I hope you like this podcast video games edition. See you soon in another Let's Talk, the AI Campa show. See you next. Bye bye.